One season ago, Michael Brewer left Columbus beaten and battered, but he was victorious as Virginia Tech went to Columbus and upset the Buckeyes 35-21. Of course, Ohio State went on to win the national championship, and Virginia Tech had the distinction of being the only team in the nation to have defeated Ohio State. On this night, Virginia Tech almost got the job done. They were halfway there with a 17-14 lead. Michael Brewer playing well into the third quarter at 11 for 16 for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was kind of ironic that they played a clip during the broadcast from the locker room at halftime where Michael Brewer said to one of his teammates, "They're going to have to hit me harder than that to get me out of this game." And Ohio State did. He was leveled in the third quarter with the Hokies driving down just 21-17 at that point. Brewer left the game. He's suffered a broken collarbone to his left collarbone, his non-throwing side, but he's going to be out for 4 to 8 weeks. So Virginia Tech, without the quarterback who led them to the big victory last year, led them to a 7-6 record, including a bowl win over Cincinnati, despite the turnover issues from the Texas Tech transfer, 18 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. He kept it clean on a Monday night, 16 pass attempts, and again, no interceptions. So in steps Brendan Motley, a junior who up until this game had thrown just 3 passes. Those were all last season, 1 of 3. He's a dual threat quarterback, so he brings something to the table that Brewer does not. However, the passing skills are nothing close to Brewer, and Brewer is not a statue. He is mobile, and from what I saw out of Motley, he's not exactly Michael Vick. He went 4 for 9 for 36 yards. He threw a meaningless touchdown to Isaiah Ford with about 2 minutes left in the game to make it 42-24. He ran it 7 times for 17 yards. Furman is the next opponent up for the Hokies with Brendan Motley at quarterback. Michael Brewer out for 4 to 8 weeks. That probably puts him in the range of late October. And the Hokies take on Boston College on October 31st. That is exactly 8 weeks away. So that is probably the worst case scenario, with Brewer coming back hopefully sooner than that, getting himself ready to play, and then getting back on the field for the Hokies, who had high hopes of contending in the ACC Coastal Division with Georgia Tech and the rest of those opponents. Mark Rogers TV talking Virginia Tech football. Would love to hear your comments about Motley's performance, Brewer, and the Hokies going forward right here on Mark Rogers TV.